Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of mindfulness and positivity. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Hope you're managing well throughout the circumstances. I hope you're navigating gracefully despite the complexities of your obligations and responsibilities. And I'd like for you to know that everything can be managed if we only know how the simple principles of how things really work, and we can start with the way we manage our thinking. For that is the source of all. That is how our world is being created, through our choice. This is the only freedom that we have, our freedom to look at a thing in a certain way, and things are not necessarily absolute. Nothing is absolutely true in the way you see them. Okay? One good lesson for me that I've been practicing is not to grasp, a light grasp rather, but not to grip into certain constructs or stories. Stories are they're like clouds. They're just suggestions. They are just half truths. We can put it that way. So everything that you tell yourself, if you catch the voice within yourself saying things, you can run it back, do a rewind and play it back again, and play it back again over and over on repeat. You can even write them down. It's a very good practice to write the thoughts down of what you think you should do. Should is a very harsh thing, for you are already complete as you are. There's nothing you should be. You already are. You are already optimally performing at your best. Now, if you want to improve, that's your choice, and the feeling within this choice should be one of excitement and one of willingness. May you be willing to unfold to your truth, and pain and suffering can be chosen to be overcome and encountered in grace. Each and every adversity can be taken into and embodied as doorways for lessons and for the rebirthing of your future self. And what does that look like for you, my friend? We always ask ourselves, what does the ideal me look like, feel like, be like? What does it do? This is one of my most favorite practices, is to imagine the better version of myself. And sometimes the better version of ourselves that we think a year ago might be different from what we conceive and perceive now, containing all the lessons that we've been accumulating, all of the gems that we've been collecting, all of the worthwhile experiences and connections that we gain. So get to know yourself in each and every moment, a reacquaintance with the self. Look at yourself with compassion, high compassion, low emission. I saw this reel yesterday about this funny guy who owns a vegan meat company. He says high moral bulk gaining high moral bulking. And the premise is high compassion and low emission and high in compassion. Okay, all kidding aside, my friend, high compassion, if we really take a look at what it really means, it is being able to embrace the wholeness of life. It is becoming more gentle with yourself, with others, and with the whole situation of the world as it is. Seeing things for what they are, seeing things for what you are. You play a grand role, and also a small role. See, everything is a paradox. Everything can be looked at in a certain way, and this is where your artistry comes in. You can look at the way your life is going, the way you want to look at it, and the way you look at it shall create your circumstances in life. So take a moment and look at your life in its many aspects. Your physicality is one factor, your relationships is one factor, your financial well-being, your freedom level, what do you really want, your mission. You can look at your positioning. Where are you positioned to succeed or perform or serve? Are your talents being maximized? Are you producing to the nth degree, to the highest, to the nth degree? So the main point that I'm driving at here is, are you living life to the full? And what does that mean to you? Only you know that. Get to know yourself. Get to know how the mind works. You need not be a slave of your emotions. Be excited about emotions. Being emotional is good. Do not resist it. All pain and suffering comes from resisted emotion. Are you afraid of being embarrassed? Are you afraid of being wrong? Are you afraid of being corrected? Well, you won't grow if that's your mindset. Everybody here is being presented in your life as a teacher. So if you're not willing to learn, it shall cause pain within you, and it will transform into physical pain. And we do not want that. That's not a good way to be. That's not an honorable way. You're an honorable sovereign royalty. You're God. Start with that. You are God. Go back to when you were a child where nobody told you you should be anything. Not even yourself. So go back to when you were just playing and you're just allowed to be free. Go back to that freedom. Let go of the things that you think you need for you to be okay. Let go of the need for things to be a certain way. Let go of thinking. Thinking creates complexities that are not necessary for your life. Enjoy negative emotions. Give it a try. Try being angry, and it shall express all those stagnant energies in your body. Try doing hard things. Try crying. Try being all the things that you're afraid of. Be it for a moment, and get to really live it, and you shall live the other side of that. Everything lives on the other side of fear. So what are you? You're more than this walking bundle of emotions and constructs and thinking and assumptions. process all of that. Let go of all of your traumas, seeming problems, and ask yourself, what's next? Spirit, I am ready. I am ready for this big mission. And start with the small things. Start with people around you. One good lesson for me as of late is to act and speak softly, and to not jump into assumptions and conclusions and making these structures in my intelligent brain that does not necessarily work with others and not necessarily work with the world. Start with your wrongness and dive into humility and dive within the heart wherein you are accepted. Try Radical Acceptance by Tara Barak. It's a pretty good practice. I've been practicing her rain meditation. R stands for recognize. Recognizing the truth of the moment. That we are just humans humaning. And that you're just encountering a situation, a construct in the brain and in the mind. So stop. Take a deep breath. Stop is another one. Stop, literally stop. Take a deep breath. Observe. Proceed. Proceed with this kindness. Proceed with the 4 heavenly abodes. Proceed with your meta-loving kindness. Proceed with your karuna, compassion. Proceed with your upeksha. What's upeksha? Loving kindness, we got compassion, we got sympathetic joy. To sympathize with the world, the animals, the plants. Sympathize with the problematic you. Look at yourself and, that's just a small part of yourself. And then you can take another step back and another step back and another step back. And as your knowingness expands, your attention can expand towards the galaxies, and you just look at yourself in the Milky Way. And the mere fact that you're aware to think of that grandness and grandeur and bigness, seeing that big picture, seeing life as the eagle eye. And now tell me if that is not God. To be able to see all of it. See all of humanity. You know those videos wherein I think I first saw it in the film Men in Black, wherein they just zoomed out and our galaxies are just like marbles being played by aliens, and the aliens are just marbles in the dust of another set of life forms. See, zooming out, stopping, zooming in, taking a breath. These are the skills, and these major shifts can happen right where you are. Your money problems, your relationship problems, they're just there because you think they're there. If you think of solutions shall appear, and you'll use your meat body to become embodied in that solution. Decide. Embody your cells with light. Bless your water with healing Jesus particles or whatever you believe in. Believe in yourself. Imagine your water being transformed and transmuted into cellular structures that is needed for the completion and connection of your microbiology to emit more light, more freedom, more love. With more love, more expanse, more acceptance, more skills. You will then be an embracer of the world. You can hug the world. You can let go of pushing your present away from you. The gift of life that is truly within and is always happening in the eternal now. We are all in the eternal now. Your DNA creating, recreating, depending on what you think it creates. Now, if you just let go of dis-ease and wrongness and being afraid and anxious, it shall happen on its own, in its own accord, in its own true nature, that which is pure, noble, and godlike, and the optimal version of yourself. Whatever the true you desires, it shall be. It has been written in ancient wisdoms. Read some, Google Bible quotes, do the Psalms, do a little John. There's no greater love than thee. Love of God, love of one's self, one's higher self. If you love your higher self, your choices will become better. It shall serve the higher part of you that may appear not really beneficial with your pleasurable criterias, but in the long run, it serves the whole. It serves the bigger picture. It's the whole compared to the small, the part. It's just the part serves the whole, and the whole supports the part. The same relationship with the conscious and subconscious mind, the absolute and the relative, and the absolute, relative, conscious, subconscious, drop of water, ocean. You get what I'm saying? That's it for today. This is just a dropping in free flow Sunday fun day, getting to know, acquainting oneself towards one's awakening. And I'm rooting for you, my friend, because I am you. All of your problems dissolve. So be it. Forever shall be, forever and ever. Forever and ever, it shall go on, with or without your preferences. So let go of your preferences. Rather put our attention on what is. Rather aim your attention to your mission. Position yourself in the aim of your true mission. And what is that? Only you know that. If you dig deep within your heart, it will whisper. Because God exploded itself to dance in infinite differentiation and separation, but still connected. So God manifests as you through your bloodline and through the uniqueness of you. All of your ancestors resulted to you. You're like the result of the blueprint of your family tree. And are you gonna further push the evolution of your bloodline outward in a way of growth that is beneficial? To whom? It's up to your aim. Where you aim your mission, where you aim your support. Let's say you have the power to create and support organizations or support a business. Where you aim your dollar or your lifestyle, that is where you put life in. So more of compassionate projects and more compassion to the world if you aim your attention and efforts towards that. So where are you aiming your bullets, so to speak, your energy and attention? It is crucial. Let's not fall into willful blindness. Information is out there. It's on the internet. Chew your food. Flatulate the food. do 100 push-ups, do splits like a Shaolin monk. Your fingertips have electromagnetic energies from the galaxies, from your forehead to the crown of the head to your tailbone. It runs through the spine, and all throughout your meridians are the rivers of prana, where you point your finger at, where you meditate healing through the hands. You heal when you write your entries. If you're a writer, bless your hands, bless your mind. If you're a ceramicist, bless the mud, bless the clay. I bless you today. There's no limit to what you there's no limit to what you can be, do, or have and learn. Let go of all the traumas. Let the wisdom stay. Let the trauma go. That's it for today. Subscribe to my Substack. Turn on notifications on Start Early Today on the podcast. Share, and participate in the comments. Shout out to you if you resonate. Peace and love.